Hi, and welcome back to the last Road to Kingdom reaction for now. In this one, we're gonna be reacting to Pentagon and ONF's performances, and then at the end, I'm gonna give you guys my little short ranking of all the final performances, and then we're actually done. For now, I will see if I do the same thing with Kingdom. I'm not so sure yet because there's still it's a lot to react to this much stuff every week. And like you guys experienced, I kind of, you have one setback and then you're late for everything basically. So I will see how, my time schedule will work with that. Without further ado, we're just gonna jump right in and react to Pentagon's stage. Ooh, they also have an intro movie. Okay, okay. Let's go budget. Ooh, that looks like a revolution kind of type, or kind of the world is going under soon kind of type of concept. Basquiat. Ooh. Let's go. Wusak. Yo, that song took me by surprise right now. Damn, okay. They're mad as hell. Wow. That was nice as hell. Wow, that lift up. It's again like I nearly thought he would fly away. Wait, was that just blurred? Was that the gun that he was holding? Ooh, live vocals come through. Okay. Damn. Pentagon really nearly goes for full live every time. Yo! Live, bro! He doesn't know when to stop, man. Crazy. I resist the gaze created by the times I make and put on the crown myself. They came in mad as hell. Whew, okay. First of all, I was so surprised by the song itself, even though, they had that intro video right there. It was more because it came in really heavy, really strong with that freedom kind of vibe there, with that revolution kind of vibe right there. First of all, I applaud them for doing live vocals. Like, their backup track was nearly non-existent. With that heavy choreography is like, wow. They had some really, really nice moments, some really nice visual moments. But then again, like they just touched upon it for visual purposes, and then it didn't have any other purpose anymore. There is that one thing that I think Kino was on top, or was it Husak? I don't know anymore, but someone was on top and he was holding dancers on like some chains or something. And they went to that and he was standing there, of course, really cool. and then he let go. And then that was it with the whole thing. I was like expecting something to happen more, but it was just more or less, it felt like more just visual purposes. So I was kind of disappointed in that way. There's one thing with Pentagon that I just miss somehow during their performances. I don't know what it is. Till now, I never really fell for their performances. Yes, there was that one time where it was really emotional charged and I could really feel their pain and I could really relate to that, and it was beautiful in that sense. But if you would have stripped that down, the performance itself would have also not been that crazy. And now again, like the beginning was incredible. I was like, oh my god, Pentagon cracked it. They finally got out of their mindset of feeling like they're the underdog or not deserving or not good enough or anything like that. And I was like, they finally cracked it. They're bringing it. And then I don't know when it was, but then I think after the red strings were over, that segment was over, it went back to the Pentagon that they showed in all the other stages, and it didn't seem like they have grown through Road to Kingdom, at least in my eyes. It just feels like really a same thing that they did now for at least 2 or 3 performances. The only performance that I really felt like they went out of that shell was Kill This Love, where I really was like, oh my god, now Pentagon again cracked the code. But then again, they did then follow, which really I wasn't a big fan of. I can feel how willing they are, how much energy they put behind their, how like they sang live, and the choreography looked dope too, and they were synchronized, they were clean and everything. I just don't know why it never grabs me that much. I can't really say it. There was one moment that just came to my mind that I really loved, which was, I think it was Kino who got lifted up, and it also seems like he's gonna be thrown out of the stage. I have to keep it on that, I think. I have to think about it a little bit till my ranking why it didn't grab me again. Let's go ahead to the last performance, which is On and Off. Ooh, they all had a similar idea. Ooh. I know you guys told me they have like a sci-fi concept in itself. I think all of their songs come in that sci-fi kind of element. So that's cool that they're still going with that they're staying true to that one. New World makes sense. Oh. Is that the key to different worlds? Ooh, that futuristic vibe in the song too. But then again, retro too, kinda. Ooh, let's go Breakthrough Wave. Ooh. It's true. On and Off just has bobs. Like, come on. Yo! That idea. That idea having like roboters like into the new world, into the future, futuristic Ethiopian, I don't know, world. Yes. Yo. Oh, that switch up in the song. Okay. I love how it mixed with like classical elements. Oh, the 6 keys is for the 6 members. Wow, I'm dumb. Oh, those vocals right there. Nice. Right in front of the portal, one time looking back before entering the new world. Nice ending. First of all, really dope song. Really, really dope song. Like, ONF just makes amazing songs, just has amazing songs. I love that futuristic, but still retro vibe. You know, that EDM mixed with some classical stuff too. So, like, a mixture of all those three things. It was really, really dope. The concept fits right on top of the song too, that futuristic kind of vibe right there. I really, really loved the moment where they had like with the dancers, roboters and stuff. That was so cool. The intro video was cool too. It really set the tone too, really, really well. But again, I kind of was missing a lot from that performance. If I compare it to the last one that they had, which was that MJ inspired It's Raining performance that they did, which also was actually just really stripped down, I think they had a lot more personality in that performance than in this one. And that one wasn't even their own song. I kind of was missing personality in this one. I kind of got the feeling that they felt unsure about the stage, or not that confident about the song and the stage itself. It was still solid as all the performances on Road to Kingdom, but if I compare it to the other one that also would have like from like the, you know, not having too much props and stuff would be really similar, that one was still better, and I think it was because they were really confident about the performance. And this one, I kind of got the feeling they felt stressed a little bit. And I think that's a kind of an underlying throughout all the groups, that they felt a lot of pressure, and I can feel it too, that they didn't felt as confident too. I don't know if they didn't had as much time this time to make the performance, if that's the reason why they felt like that. I'm not disappointed, but a lot of the groups didn't meet my expectations, which I set for each group individually, because, you know, I think still every group is different. For example, like my basically favorite group till now, my number one, the boys, couldn't meet it. Then Pentagon didn't meet it either, and now ONF too. So I don't know if they just felt really, really pressured because it's really live and it's the final and, you know, it's over after that. I don't know if that's the reason. But still, it was a really cool performance. It has some really nice dancing in it. And like I said, that roboter kind of way was my favorite moment right there. Plus the high note from, I think that's Hyolyn? Is it how you say his name? I'm not so sure, please correct me if I say it wrong. That was my reaction to all the live performances. I know there is also a performance where all the 5 main vocals did a song together. I'm not gonna react to that one just because I can't really give my opinion about it because I'm not a singer. And I think that one is more like emotional, you know, for the final, for them reminiscing about the Road to Kingdom journey and everything. I'm just gonna strictly use the performances for then the ranking, just so you guys know. The ranking of the Road to Kingdom final. I'm just looking at the final performances. I'm not gonna put the past performances in there. It's really just what they delivered in the final. That's how I'm gonna base my ranking off, just Little disclaimer right there. Also little disclaimer. It's just my opinion, like during the reactions, it's all just my opinion. Number 5 for me is Pentagon, and I just feel it is less memorable than the rest of the stages. At least right now, right after reacting to all 5 of them. I just feel that one fading out really, really fast, even though it's actually pretty recent. I don't know, it just feels like it's again a concept that they already did. It didn't feel like a new side to them, and I think that's what I meant with it didn't felt like they were growing during the reaction. It just feels like they're still in that mindset that we have to show how strong, how dope we are, in your face, kind of heavy, strong thing, even though I think if they put again one time a step back a little bit and did a different concept and that bold, strong, in your face kind of thing, it would have been a lot better and I would have been a lot more surprised by it. Not saying they would have had to do a ballad or a cute song, more saying like going a little bit out of that strong, in your face concept. I don't know how to describe it differently. The song is pretty good. I have to listen to it again without, everything else happening on the screen, but what I heard sounded really good, so it's not about the song this time. Now, number 4 and number 3 is a little gives me a little headache, if I'm being honest. If I'm going directly from my gut feeling, number 4 is On and Off, and I feel kind of really heavy saying that because On and Off was always a contender for me for the number 1 spot, but just now strictly going off of their performance in the final compared to the ones that they gave before, it just felt a little lacking. I think they felt really pressured and not as confident as before. MJ was also that stripped down like this one, the last one, and they came through with that. They could carry that, but in this one, they couldn't. And that's like the gamble that I was also talking about with the other stages with On and Off when they did the similar stage. With just, them singing and dancing, basically. It could fall flat if you don't have the personality, the strongness, the confidentness to carry that. And I think this time they really felt too pressured and not really that confident about it. So, yeah, they had that one really cool blow up with the roboter kind of vibe right there, which I thought was really cool. I love the song too, definitely gonna listen to it again. The live vocals, which by the way Pentagon was amazing too, was also really cool. It just was that it didn't held up to in compared to the 3 ones that are on top of them basically. But still, it was a really good, solid stage from On and Off. The same goes for Pentagon. So, yeah. Number 3 for me in this final round was Very, Very. I was pleasantly surprised by Very, Very how they actually really grown up, how they evolved. It just really showed that they knew what their weaknesses were and really tried to find the right balances to balance them out and not show them that much anymore. It still had some here and there some issues with, like I said, the elements that really didn't went in depth with, which I thought was a little sad. They could have really gone more into that and not just touch on it and just then run away and go to the next segment of the performance. All in all, I was really pleasantly surprised. The song is really cool, really funky, fits the summer. So I really loved it, and it was kind of refreshing because all the other performances were really heavy in the concept, like more on the dark side in the concept, and they really had like that really nice opposite of it. It wasn't too overly cute, you know what I mean, that you couldn't do a cool performance. It was like really in that fun, bright, cool realm of performances. So I was really pleasantly surprised by Very, Very in this round. Number 2 goes to The Boys. That's because they didn't meet my expectations. It's actually that simple. If I compare it to the other performances that they did, it just doesn't meet the same bar as those. It just, the other ones, every time they blew the bar off, they really went up. And I think this time they were like kind of in a block a little bit. Like they were right underneath. I think there was just like one thing missing to really push it off again. And yeah, it just had for me too much transition time. Like they really used the camera that went around all the time. You had some members interacting with each other, but it never had that blow up during those times. And those were some really long times where they had those transitions, which was kind of a little bit the downfall for me of the performance. Other than that, I have to say they had the blow up of the vinyl with that thing coming up. That was so cool. So I give them that again. They really are the kings of blow-ups. But for me, it wasn't the best performance of the final of Road to Kingdom. But that's only because they just put their own bar way too high. Yeah, still, I was amazed by the performance and they still did a good job. And I still think they deserve to go to Kingdom. So number one is for me ONF. Wow, ONF was the first one I reacted to and it just stayed in my mind. And you know, you can't help but always compare the first performance to all the other ones that are coming, because it's the one that sets the bar, the first performance. And they set the bar high as hell. Like you guys can see my ranking, none of the other groups compared to ONF in this round. ONF really was the one for me. Like with the intro, that was really, really cool. Then the transition into the chains thing that went on for like a minute and was really complicated but looked dope as. Then the dancing that wasn't actually as synchronized but really had a lot of energy behind there. That was like the only down point of the whole performance. The rest was just like blow up, blow up, blow up, huge blow up, blow up, blow up, blow up. Like the one time that the one member nearly flew away with, you know, them throwing him over, then the one running to the dancer and basically throws him over this time, just was really, really good. It just was really, really good. So that's why ONF for me was number one. The song itself was really solid too. That was the ranking for me of Road to Kingdom, the final. And like I said in the intro, for now, I'm done with Road to Kingdom. We're gonna see who's gonna be in Kingdom next to the boys. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna react to the Kingdom performances. I first have to see when that one is gonna happen, and then if I have the time, because I have some changes in my life too that are happening right now. That's why some of the videos are delayed right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this little reaction right there. Let me know down in comments below which one was your favorite performance of Road to Kingdom final and which one was your favorite Road to Kingdom performance in general. By the way, my favorite performance in general was the boys' second performance, which was their own song, Reveal. Wow. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Be safe and don't forget to subscribe, like, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Peace.